You know, I'm in some kind of a mood when I go back to medium and I'm like, let's do this with manual bullshit. That's a two. Um, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but here we are. This is what I chosen I want to do. Yeah. Real, real cool. Real cool. Hmm. Hmm. I usually would use level 5 to me. Okay, I've already done auto candidate, so level 5 would be either no candidate or manual candidate. I'll see how far I can go before I do manual candidate. See if I can like get far in this, which it looks like I can do some. So that's something. So we need a 7 somewhere. Could be any of these spaces. But it has to be here, here, or here. So that doesn't tell me a lot. Thing about 5 is that there's only 2 spaces that it can be here, but then everywhere else it can be otherwise. Wait, process of elimination. If 5 cannot be here, 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 it can only be not there, right? The other number is 3. It can't be here. Then we have 7, which could be anywhere. And 9, which cannot be on the top levels. So, huh. That's not a good way to go about this. Who knows? Who knows anything? I'm thinking I already gotten as far as I can without candidate, and I need to just start with candidate now. I got 3 numbers. Medium. It doesn't matter. Really? Yeah, let's do it. What do we got? Well, 1 is in 2 spaces, which means it can't be below, so it'll be 1 in 2 spaces. Ah. Up here it's 1 in 3 spaces. And technically we could just do this. I'm doing this one-handed to make it even more tedious and stupid. Um, 5. 5 could be here, here, there, here, there, and here. Seven could be in all of them. Here. So random. And we have 6, which can only be here and there. 1, which is here and there. Oh. Two is here and here. Wait, no, two can't be here because it can't be. It has to be in this row because it can't be here for that block. So it would have to be here and there. So that releases this already. So then this is a 2. There you go. Which forces 2 to be here or here. Yeah. What about this? Not 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it is a 7. There you go. That's cool. That forces this to be a 7. That's cool. There should be a 1 up here. Well, my brain. And then I'll finish the 1s. I need to sit up and I need to use my fingers. What terrible predicament. Why don't I drink some of my chocolate milk? Okay, so then what's the other number that can go in these spaces? 6, 5, 4, and 3? Well, if 3 can't go there, And 7 can't go there. 6 can. And then it's 9, isn't it? 9. Here it's... Isn't that the only numbers? So it's unclear which one it's what. Okay. Let's do all the 9s. I feel like doing it, I guess. Literally all over the place. So many 9s. Have I done the 2s? Yep. Threes. I don't think I've done the 3s. Okay. So they go here and here and here. 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 If 3 has to be in the... No? We don't know? Never mind, it can be. This one has no limit. This one is only these 4. Speaking of 4, we can only have a 4 here and there. And then there, 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 there. There, 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 there. 6 can only be in here and here. So that's something. What could go here? 9. 2, 3, 4. 4? No. Okay. So that's just the 2 numbers that go there. What about the other 9s? Why can't these go here? Good question. Why do I feel like I've only done some of the 9s and not all of the 9s? Oh, 8. Did I do 8? Oh, that's an 8. These can't be 8, so therefore that's an 8. There you go. And then it's these 2 and these 2. 7 is this one, that one, and that one. And these 2 on the bottom and that one. And then These ones and that one. Six is here, there. Wait, why is there not a 6 here? And the rest of the options for this block? There's not many options. I should check something. Apparently someone asks if all Canadians speak French, and no, not every Canadian is francophone. Did I already do the fives? No. Here are some missing fives. For your viewing. Phew. Pleasure. That could be a 5. This one can be 5s. Okay, and then what? I have no idea. If I consider that this bottom must be 5, then this can't be a 5. That's a good influence. And we might, like, auto candidate has, say, this information, and I have, oh, I have a 7 where an idiot wouldn't have put a 7. Oh, also 7 here. I'm not good at 6. Alright, then. Cool. What else is there? Might have missed. Like, that's a 9. Which means these have to be now labeled as not 9. And then this is also not 9. Okay. Well, if 5, 2 free and 5's already taken, then this must be a 1. That must be 5. Which means this is not a 1. And this is not a 5. That would track. This is also not a 1. It's also not a 5 in the center. Ah, this means that's a 4, I guess. Is it? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has to be here. And 6. Why can't it be a 6? Oh, good question. I don't know. I think 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that's that done. And if 3 is taken by the middle, then we can't have 3 here. It's also taken by the side. So both rules say cannot. And so this also says it can't be a 6. And they're, well, obvious. Because it can't. To Canterbury. Alright. So then we have um there's already a 2. Is there more of that happening elsewhere? Oh no. I don't know. Hmm. Mhm. I don't know. Alright, is there anything I can reduce? Well, 1469. There are too many numbers in that block. Repeating, there's gotta be something wrong. But what is it? Answer is, I don't know. 1469. Well, if nothing's considered, and I wouldn't know. If the one is gonna be on the top in this block, and no other ones can be on the top, then this one and that one cannot be. So that's a little less noise. Meaning we don't have a 1 on the side except for this one. So that's the 1. There you go. X goes, that's not a 6. There we go. Good job, you. Thank me, you. I think it's the same until you press this button. And you notice that did they say anything different? I don't like that I do that. I see there's a couple of 7s I'm not placing on the bottom row. Why is that? Or I haven't placed any 7s in this box. That's weird. Could also be a 7 there. Also, there's not 4 here. That's not the right information. There is 7s missing. Okay. What else? Well, hmm. I wonder. Um, how is the number 2 not solved? Oh, never mind. How about the number 4? That seems to look right, except for this 4 is false because of the vertical. It'll block the only other 2 4s that you can have in there. Also, that's just a flat 9, unless I'm wrong about my labeling. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the column. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. But then if that's 9 and this is only 5, 1, 2, 3. Wait, it could be. Well, it's not 9 is the thing. But it also could be a 4 and I didn't label it 4. Could it be a 6? No. Okay. So there you go. But also this is not a 9. So that's a 5. This is not a 5. That's a 4. This is not a 4. That's a 6. This is not a 6. That's a 4. And by similar logic, this is not a 5. This is not a 4. This is not a 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. The number I'm trying to type is 4. Where is the 4 that can go into that other box? Is it here? The secret number is not labeled, but by deduction I have found it's a 4. And that's a 4, and that's a 4. Here's your 4. That's not a 4. And then we have 4s that are randomly placed. That's a 4, which forces this to not be a 4, forcing this to be a 4. We have finished 4. Foregone. Okay. So I have to manually refresh my brain. 9, for example, cannot be anywhere in the block, in the column, and in the row. The row is full, so who gives a shit? And then we have 9 only in the column on this side. So that's a column from 9. Meaning this is not a 9. From blocked that row. And then 9 must in here, so it can't be here, meaning it's a 3, meaning this is a 9. And this is not a 3. This is not a 9 or a 3. So this is, hold on, improperly labeled. This could be 9. This could be 9. This can only be 3. And this cannot be 3. This can be only 8. Unless it's mislabeled. We'll find out. This is a 7. That's a 3. That's a 5. What else do we have? That's a 7. That's a 5. Gurgle. Goes to Tum Tum. At this point, does it matter? 2. 6. 6, 9, 7, 8, 9. Now you wonder, if all that conflicting information, how did I get those numbers right? Shut up! I don't care. I did it. Yay. I did it. I feel like that's actually pretty cool that I was able to do all that without taking out all the noise as I was producing it, because I'm like, no, I can follow along. Goodbye. I'm not doing hard. That would be another live stream or